Hey guys, my name is Shelby Matthews. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm showing you guys how I got this look right here using only the Jaclyn Hill palette on my eyes. This has been my go-to palette lately. Honestly, ever since the day I bought it, this has pretty much been my go-to palette. If you're new to my channel, I don't usually make makeup tutorials. I usually do other things, although this used to be solely a makeup tutorial channel. So don't forget to subscribe if you're interested. I would really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and start with the look. I apologize for the rain in the background, but it is supposed to like torrentially downpour for the next 3 days and I just have to film, so work with me. I'm gonna start by priming my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer, and this is actually new because I finally ran out of my Too Faced shadow insurance and I like it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set my crease area with some translucent powder, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to eyeshadow. So as you know from the title of this video, we're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette today. So first we're gonna go in with our transition shade. I am using my Sigma. Oh my gosh, the label is completely worn off of this. This would be the more yellowy based transition shade, I think. The other one looks a little bit more neutral. So now picking up this fluffy Sephora Pro Tapered Crease Brush, I'm gonna go in with Butter. I actually really like the name of the shadow. This is kind of an orangey transition shade. It's a little bit darker than the one that we already have on though. I'm just going to use some windshield wiper motions and circular motions to buff that in the crease. I'm gonna put this just a little bit underneath the one that we just put on. We're just trying to build some dimension. Now going in with our first red shade, I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm picking up Jack's. It is the deep red shade in this palette, and I'm gonna go straight into my crease using the same technique that I just used, but this time I'm really gonna take it slower and try to make sure it stays underneath the color we just placed. I'm gonna pack this on here to try to make it look more red and less brown. Comment down below if you have a good individual eyeshadow that's like bright red, like a true red. Now that that's packed on there, I'm gonna go ahead and add my lid color. So like I said, that's gonna be Crayon Apple from the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is a really pretty shimmery candy red kind of shade. I'm applying this with my finger if you can't tell. I feel like that's just the best way to apply shimmer eyeshadows in my opinion. As you can tell, I'm being pretty messy. I don't really care if it gets under my eyes. Maybe I should because I'm filming, but I just don't. Anyways, I'm going back with the brush that I used to put on my transition shade, and I'm gonna go back to Butter, put it right along the edge of this brown. So I at least want it to be warm enough to match the color on my lid, you know? And then for our final step for our lid, I'm taking this Morphe MB46 and I'm gonna pack that red color right here on the outer, say, third of my lid to kind of blend my crease into my lid. The eyeliner that we are going to be using today is somewhat problematic. We are going to be using the Wet n Wild Megaliner. I really love this eyeliner for every reason except for the fact that I can't put setting spray on top of it because it is not waterproof at all, and even setting spray will make it smear on my face. But I'm gonna keep using it until I run out. This eyeliner is only $3, I think, and I've been using it for a while now. So I'm gonna put this on and then wipe away the eyeshadow that's on the other side of the wing. Let's see if I can do this on camera. I don't think I've ever done winged eyeliner on camera before, but I feel like I'm at a level right now where I can do that. We'll see, we'll see. I feel like if you don't have hooded eyes, then watching me do this is like very confusing. I don't know. Which basically means making sure it looks good with my eye open and passable with my eye closed. Look, eyeliner, boom. All right, we're going to move on to the face. So I'm gonna start by priming with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is the pore minimizing one, so I'm just gonna pop it on my cheeks right here where I have the most visible pores. I really like that this primer is mattifying too. Now we're going to go into our foundation. So I'm using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I don't even know why I had to read the label. I've been using this every single day for a long time now. And then the concealer I'm using today is the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Light Medium. I believe my foundation was in the shade 120. But I am going to link all of the products that I used in the description, and you're free to ask any questions you have in the comments below as well. I'm going to go ahead and set this with my RCMA No Color Powder. Now I'm going to bronze with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I love this brush. It's the Morphe G35. I'm gonna bronze down here / contour with this. I'm gonna add an actual contour color here in a minute, but I'm gonna pop on some brows real quick. I forgot I'm supposed to be talking. Okay, so what I do, usually I start with the line right here at like the top part of my arch. And then after I draw the line on the top part of my arch, I will draw this line on like the inside part of my tail, and then I'll draw the line on the outside part of my tail, and then I'll kind of connect it through here with the line and then fill in wherever necessary. And then I'll just draw some little light strokes through here. Now I'm going to take my Morphe B42. I love this brush so much that I bought 2 of them. One for my lower lash line and one for highlighting on my brow bone and my inner corner. So now I'm going to highlight on my brow bone and my inner corner, and for this I'm using a mixture of the 2 shiny highlight shades in the palette. Let's do the brow bone first, and then we'll set the brows with some gel, and then we'll do the inner corner. You just have to make sure you keep it right at the arch, because if you bring it down further, then it's just gonna drag everything down. So you want to keep it right at the arch so that it lifts it up instead. Usually at this point I've realized that my eyebrows aren't even and have to fix things. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my inner corner, and lately I cannot do this without getting my brush wet. The trick is that you don't want to bring it around to the bottom of your tear duct. Nobody actually says that in their tutorials, they just do it. Now before we finish the face, I'm going to finish the eyes. I'm gonna use my other Morphe B42 brush. First I'm gonna take Butter, that kind of light orangey shade, and I'm going to bring that all around my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna take that deep red shade and do the same thing. We're basically repeating what we did on our crease on our lower lash line. So Butter should be the transition shade. It should kind of blend everything out. Now I'm going to take Chip on this tiny e.l.f. concealer brush. This is a pretty dark reddish purplish brown. It sort of reminds me of cherry soda. And I'm gonna pop this on the outer corner of my lower lash line right along my lashes just to deepen everything up a little bit. And I'm realizing now that when I usually do this look, I also put that color in my crease. I don't know why I forgot to do that. It seems kind of obvious when you're looking at this palette. So I'm gonna do that right now, not all the way across my crease, but just in this outer part. And I'm probably gonna have to touch up my eyeliner. That's fine. You should definitely do this as the last step when doing your crease, but I just forgot. This is also probably the color that I would have put on the outer third of my lid if I would have thought about it. Fun fact, if you wait for your mascara to dry completely, then you can pretty much curl your eyelashes with no consequences and it'll actually stay. Now for the final step on my eyes, I'm going to put on some black eyeliner on my waterline. Now I don't actually have a black liner that I love right now. I ran out of the one that I did love. It was by NYX. So I'm going to use some black eyeshadow instead from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to be really careful using this tiny brush and putting it on my waterline. Careful not to get any in my actual eye, of course. And then I'm just going to blend it down onto my lash line a little bit. The eyeliner is not entirely necessary if you don't want the look to be that dramatic. You're welcome to put like a cream colored liner on and that will really open up your eyes, or just opt for no liner on your waterline. Well, good news, I just realized I haven't been recording, but you didn't miss much. I am currently putting on some liquid lipstick. This is the Colourpop liquid lip in the shade Mama. It's an orangey color, but I kind of felt like the orange complemented the look better than a true red would. Before this, I took some highlighter and highlighted my Cupid's bow with my finger. I also applied some Sigma Nightlife blush in the shade Hot Spot. Just right here. It kind of helps blend out your highlighter, and I think this shade really complements the look. But I highlighted my face using the Morphe B43 and Champagne Pop. Like so. It looks beautiful. I also popped some of the highlighting shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I mixed the two and I popped some right here in the middle just to give it a little extra oomph. If it didn't record me contouring, all I did was take some of my NYX contour powder in the shade Sienna and this Morphe G35 brush, and I put some right here and blended it out. So this is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down below if you have any questions or comments or concerns. And I will see you guys soon with another video. My foot's asleep, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot something. And now it's freaking dark. Oh shoot, what did I do? Oh my gosh, Shelby. Now we're going to highlight. Whoa.